Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today I have, I guess you'd have to count them as four different watches. The first one is the Hermes Dressage Le Hermes. And what it is that it has the hour hand hidden behind the minute hand. The gold one down on the right side of the screen there, you can see it just has one hand, but actually it's the minute hand hiding the hour hand, and then you push the button on top of the crown, and the hour reveals itself at whatever time it is. And then on the left side is a pusher, and that will reveal the GMT time. So you have a dual time here, and it's done with the mask. Why? Just for fun. That's all I can say. Uh, they're not easy to find. There's one I found on Chrono 24, and it's one of those things is contact the seller for the price, and I haven't heard back from them yet. So I don't know. You could do that if you want. Cool watch. They're very hard to find. But if you like that kind of thing, I think you might find it interesting. Horologically, there's a lot to this. This is what makes it interesting. It's a caliber is a Hermes caliber 1925, but that is more than just making the hands go around. Now, the second ones, these are two of them actually. This is the Hermes Arceau, Le Temps Suspendu. In 2011, when this first came out, it won the men's prize, the Grand Prix men's prize. Really, probably surprised everybody. Usually, they don't. The men's prize is a little different than this one, but in 2011, it won the men's prize because it was so creative. I think the movements were designed by Agenor. I think Jean-Marc Viderec himself was involved in it, and it's just a cool watch. Is that it's not the most useful watch, but it is fun. Uh, what you do is that at 9 o'clock there's a pusher, and if you want to suspend time, you push it, and the hour hand and the minute hand, they both point to the 12. You can see sort of that little V-shaped area right under the 12. That's where they go. So time is now suspended. However, while time is suspended, it's actually keeping time. And so when you push it again to unsuspend it, they go back to the correct time. Now the idea is that with your couple of lovers are out and they don't want to go home, so they suspend time with it. Down at the bottom, you can see a retrograde calendar. Now, the one on the right is a different one. This came out later, and it does the same thing as far as suspending time, but it has, instead of having a retrograde calendar, it's got a second hand, but the second hand is not a regular second hand. It goes backwards. For one thing, it goes counterclockwise, and it goes 5 times every 2 minutes. So it was like, well, how useful is that? Well, I don't know. It's sure a lot of fun, though. And of course, the suspending of time works the same way. Now, the other interesting thing, this year, 2025, at the 2025 Watches and Wonders, Hermes brought out both of them again. Because they originally was in the one on the left was originally in 2011, and the other one came out a few years later. I'm not sure exactly what the date was on it. Now the final, by the way, too, I found a good buy on the one on the left. There was $5,000 at a place called Loft Watches, and it's located in Chile. And the other one was a little more expensive, and I think it may be white gold. It was $21,000 at the place called the Diamond Cellar. Okay, Now, this final one was one I was looking at, Horology by the Sea. I like Horology by the Sea because they have so many interesting watches, and it's also the West Coast distributor of Harboring 2 watches. Okay. So what I found this one is called James Lamb Origin Series Azul. And the name James Lamb rang a bell, but I wasn't sure where or how. And the watch is more about design than anything else. It has a Salidas premium grade caliber, SW210. It's a manual wind, 4 hertz. Now, this is only one of 12 of these that was ever made. It was handmade by something called Argentinian silver. It's 0.935 Argentinian silver. This was all done by hand. And then there's a translucent, something called vitreous enamel, the blue part, the main part of the dial, and then there's a white enamel on the subdial. It's just an interesting, very pretty watch. Like I said, I found it at Horology by the Sea. I hadn't heard of it before, but I thought, yeah, this might be an interesting one. $7,500, not cheap, but if it's a handmade watch and it's a very interesting one. As usual, I would be very interested in hearing what you think of these. And this is an opportunity to subscribe if you like. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.